Hi, and welcome to the April Love Tarot reading for Taurus. So beautiful energies, lots of like feminine divine coming in for the Taurans. I guess that Venus aspect, right? So we start with the Queen of Water. And the Queen of Water, I love the way she's facing the direction of going forward, right? She's facing the Three of Fire and the Six of Fire. It seems to be like a type of progression. So the Queen of Water is the person who is totally in sync with her emotions. She's totally in sync with her intuition and her wisdom. She has her eyes closed. She doesn't even have to have her eyes open to know what's going on. She's full of compassion. She's a healer, right? But she's also very much about self-care and self-love as well, right? So I'd love to read you a couple of the affirmations because the court cards in this deck, which is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, put that over here. Her cards have affirmations in the court cards. So it says, I am comfortable in my own skin. I love, cherish, and nourish myself. I am the best friend to myself. My relationships with others reflect my security in knowing I am always worthy of love and respect. I heal myself so I can be the change I want to see in the world, and so my compassion can inspire others. I love that. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm Marian Moore with Akashic Inspirations, and I've been an Akashic reader for the past 10 years. And although my spiritual path has led me on a much longer path. So welcome to my channel. And we do this on a monthly basis. We do these Love Tarot readings. So the second card in the spread here is the Three of Fire. And I love that it's kind of looks like the boat looks kind of like a shell, right? That it's kind of just, it reminds me of a children's book I read many, many years ago when I was little. I used to love it. It was called Winkin' and Blinkin' and Nod, and they would sail off in a wooden shoe. So it's kind of what it reminds me of. So I think it's just that sense of, wow, sense of exuberance, right? Enthusiasm, a sense for expansion of opportunities, creativity, achievement, like basically whatever you can dream of, you can bring about. And with the fire element here, that is all about, your actions, right? So take your actions to a higher level, the next step. And doing that, we get to the Six of Fire, which is basically stepping into the limelight. Like you're the center of attention now, and that you can be the influencer, right? You can be an enlightened influencer because look at the light color here, and he's got all these other balloons, and they're just being that, like that beacon of light for others, right? It's about inspiring, inspiration of others through your own success, right? That you want to shine brightly so others have the courage to follow suit because somebody else has gone before them to do it. And then that evolves into the second line of cards here that we have, and it's about the Queen of Fire. And her heart is completely illuminated. Look at that. She's holding the candle to it. She's serene, even though it's a fire element. She looks really serene, really grounded, right? Just like very intense. And it's about that connection at that soul level where you don't really have to be running around like a mad person to have your passion really exude from you, right? And that it's inspired by that sense of spirit. So we've gone from the Queen of Water, who's that total connection of intuition and spirit, to the Queen of Fire, who embodies that spirit of enlightenment, but is also able to project it and is able to share it. So her affirmation is, I am capable of strong friendships that inspire me and encourage me to express myself in my own way. I co-create with others dedicated to a vision of achieving the highest good of all. How might I join in the dance of co-creation, letting spirit flow through me and inspire me to express my passions? So because we had the full moon now in the spring equinox in Libra, and we're going to have a blue moon, meaning another moon, another full moon also in Libra. This is the portal time where we're coming into that Uranus has gone into Taurus, right, into your sign, and just that expansion of whatever the energies are. And we're in the full moons of Libra, so it means we're in the full moons of the connections of a balance of the feminine, the masculine, and of relationships in general. And that's definitely going to be a theme going forward for the next, I would say, next great while, maybe to the end of the year, if not more. All right, so in the middle, with all of this like hypersensitive energy, we have the Six of Air, which is basically a rite of passage. I love that she has the air, like these flying ships, right? These beautiful galleons that are just like sailing effortlessly through the air, right? So it's all about our thoughts. So it's about, we're changing, right? We're journeying from one place to another. And what is the process of the thought that we journey? What is our journey? It's a journey of wisdom. It's a journey of understanding, of learning, of enlightenment. And it's a moment that there's like this moment of calm between the movements, right? The space between the breath, as they say. And so even though there may be some bumpy roads coming into play, by choosing to believe that even though you're stepping into this unknown, right, you're changing, that it's going to bring you what you truly desire, because otherwise why would we do it, right? And so now we're coming down to earth. We're coming into the grounded energy of an earth card, and this is the Two of Earth. And the Two of Earth does talk about a balance, right? It's a balance of work and play. So this decision making, this journey that we're doing, is really. I'm just wanting to look at it, how she's holding. I really like the balancing of the pentacles, right, or the coins in this case. And it is about, what is pleasurable, what is joy, what is work and play. Why can't work be play, right? Why can't we see it that way? Why does it have to be either or? Why we can't have work and play? Why does it have to be work or play? So there has to be find a way to be able to bring that into a synchronicity, right? Where what you love to do is what you're working at. Right? So those efforts that you put forth into those areas of your life, that is where your passion lies. There's no reason why that cannot be where you also earn your living from, right? And that you're developing a plan to be able to get there. And so then we end with the last card. I love it because she's holding the pearls in her hand. And this is the Four of Water. So we started with the water card, and now we're ending with the water card. And it is about dreaming and introspection, a contemplation, and a trusting in the abundance and opportunities that are coming to you. It matches up with the Six of Air, right? Which is kind of a moment of waiting, right? It's a moment of the pause before the action, right? It's like the gearing up of the energies, right? This is where we create things, folks. And that gearing up is where the creation happens. And then afterwards, the action is just an expression of what's already been created. So it's feeling secure that the universe has your back, and that if we just allow this energy to flow from us, that it's going to bring about in manifestation everything that desire is kindling within us, that passion. And that it can take many forms, and it may not take the form you think it will take, but we have to have faith that it's coming in divine order, perfect timing, and in the perfect way. So, wow, love that for you. Beautiful reading for Taurus, for this lovely way of connecting to spirit, connecting to others, connecting to your passions. If you would like to be guided by the Akashics in your own beautiful reading, then please go ahead and use the links below. We've got my email and my website, AkashicInspirations.com. I hope you do follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of fun, do post on there too, guidance and coaching, etc. Talk about different things. And then Facebook, I've been doing Facebook Lives as well. Was challenged to go on a daily basis, and so far so good. So I look forward to seeing you again. I'm glad to be back on YouTube, and I send you many blessings for this month of April. Namaste.